pleased to meet you.
Hey guys! Welcome to my channel and welcome to my very first League of Legends Create a Sim video. And to start off this series, obviously I'm going to be starting with my very favorite, and that is Lulu. So in this video I'll be creating a slightly bigger version of Lulu and a slightly more human looking version too. Because obviously she is very small in the game, but I made her a young adult, so that's what you're going to be seeing me create in this video. But it's definitely Lulu inspired. It doesn't completely look like her, but I feel like you could tell that that is inspired by Lulu. All of these will mostly be more inspired than really recreating it, because it's pretty much impossible, especially when we dive into some of these champs that aren't necessarily, they don't really have a human body, they're like dragons or whatever. So I've been playing League of Legends I'm not one of those people who've played it since the start, but I've played it for a pretty long time now. I'm a very casual player, I'm also very bad at it. I mostly enjoy doing the whole game modes. The thing they're doing right now with every single weekend there being a new game mode or a different game mode. And I really like playing all random, all mid. That's mostly what I play. And I play more for fun than to win. So if you have any like serious question, I probably don't know the answer. I pretty much like having fun more than I like playing seriously. I don't even play ranked, like not at all. I played it, I don't know, like last season, and the only reason I wanted to was to have a border because it looks pretty in the loading screen. That's literally the only reason I ever played ranked. So I thought instead of me just randomly rambling about whatever is happening on the screen or whatever is happening in my life, I thought I'd tell you a little more about the backstory of each champion that I create. Because they all have a whole backstory of where they come from and how they become like they are and what their personality is and all of that. And I've read a couple of them, but I don't really take the time to read all of them because, you know, reading is effort and who has time. So I thought instead of you having to read it for yourself, I'll just read it to you while you watch me create the thing I'm creating in The Sims. Sounds like fun? Maybe. If you don't like it, let me know. I will definitely just cut it out for the next part. But if you do like it, also let me know. Actually, while we're at it, I will put a little question in the eye in the corner and you can vote on whether you want this section to stay or if you want it to go. So that's an easy way to let me know if you like it or not. Okay, so for Lulu it says, perhaps more than any other champion in the league, Lulu marches to the beat of her own drum. During her youth in Bandle City, or however you pronounce that, she spent most of her time wandering alone in the forest or lost in a daydream. It wasn't that she was antisocial, the day-to-day bustle of the Bandle City just couldn't compete with the vibrant world of her imagination. She saw wonder in places most people overlooked. This was how she found pigs, a fae spirit, pretending to be stuck in a birdhouse. Birdhouse, not birth house. Oh my god, that's a whole different thing. Birdhouse. Lulu's imagination distinguished her to pigs, and he seized the opportunity to lure her into his worlds. He brought her to the Glade, the enchanted home of the fae, which lay nestled in a clearing in the woods. There, the rigid properties of the outside world, things like size and color, changed as frequently and whimsically as the directions of the wind. Lulu felt at home in the glade, and she lingered there with pigs, fascinated by this secret place. She quickly lost track of time. Her life in the glade was comfortable and natural. She and pigs played fake games together, the sort of games that she had been told were make-believe, and she got exceedingly good at them. It caught her by surprise when she suddenly remembered that she had a life left behind in Bandle City. The glade had a way of making everything outside seem distant and surreal. Lulu decided to revisit her former home, to share some of the lovely things she had learned. But when she and Pix returned, the world had changed. Time, she discovered, was another property that behaved differently in the Clade, and centuries had passed while she was away. Lulu sought to reconnect to the residents of the outside world, but her attempts had unfortunate result. She led all the children off to play hide and seek, temporarily changing them into flowers and animals to spice up the game, but their parents didn't appreciate her efforts. When the word I can pronounce, the small things in the league, small champions, very cute, insisted that she leave their land, she turned to a vibrant, magical place where those with unusual gifts were not accepted but adored. The League of Legends. And then it says a quote on the bottom. The best path between 2 points is upside down, between, then inside out and round again. So that's the story of Lulu, and as you can see, I'm actually moved on to her formal wear, and you can probably tell that this is turning out to be very pink compared to her very red look on her everyday wear, and that's because I am creating some of her skins. Well, at least being inspired by some of her skins. So every single outfit category is inspired by a different skin except for the sleepwear. So this one is inspired, let me look it up so I say it correctly, by the bittersweet Lulu. And she is covered in candy and lots more, what's it called, pink toned than red. So that's what I was going for with this dress and the tights and the socks and everything. And now we're moving on to athletic wear, which is inspired by my favorite skin, which is the Dragon Trainer Lulu. I love that skin. I've never played with it like in my life, but I mean, from what I've seen, it looks pretty awesome. At least the whole picture thing for every single skin, I like it the most. So this one is inspired by the Dragon Trainer, so more pink and green tones. Her hair in that is a little more like strawberry pink in the skin, but I kept it purple. You'll see me struggle with the hair because I want to change the color, but then all of the other colors changed too. So it's sort of picking what you find more important. But the purple color that I'm using is custom content, so if I change one of the hairs to a different color, it won't change back because it's custom content. And it does a weird thing. So the last one, some of them are blue colored in the end because I found a way around it. But normally you wouldn't be able to do that. Also, we just created her sleepwear, which isn't inspired by a skin, it's just something that looked nice. I saw that whole jumpsuit thing. Sorry, I just moved my microphone a little. I saw that whole jumpsuit thing and it really reminded me of Lulu. So I just gave her that. Not being inspired by anything. Being inspired by Lulu in general. And now we're doing the, what's it called? Like the winter one? What's the correct name for it? I'm not sure because you can't buy it anymore. The winter skin for Lulu, which is exclusive probably then. So it's inspired by that. I really like that skin because it comes with, instead of a pix like a fairy, you'll have a, I'm so bad at pronouncing that name, Poro, I hope, I'm not sure. The little adorable fluff balls. I love those, they're so cute. Also, if you've noticed, I'm struggling a bit with the shoes, and that's because sometimes when you download custom content, in this case the ears, it sort of picks up the texture of the shoes and turns the entire thing in the same color as the shoes. So I needed to find some shoes that did work with that. And finally, the swimwear category, which obviously Pool Party Lulu. How could I not? She actually has short blue hair in that one. That's such a difference. If you like this video, maybe consider subscribing because there will be more League of Legends creative sims, and maybe also like the video and leave a comment telling me what champion you would like to see next. And also thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye!